If you've been waking up every day telling yourself, this is the day I will get it all together, but you go to bed feeling like you failed again, if you're starting to wonder if I will ever lose the weight, if you'll ever feel good in your body again, or you'll ever stop thinking about food all the time. If part of you wants to believe it's possible, but another part is already halfway out the door, this might be for you. Just sit back and listen to me. You don't need a plan right now. You don't need more rules. You just need to hear this. And if this is the first time that we are meeting, I'm Carrie. I make honest, heart-centered videos for people who feel stuck in whatever weight loss mentality they're in, their bigger bodies, who felt defeated, maybe even a little broken. I've lost 200 pounds so far, but more than that, I have rebuilt my entire relationship with food, my body, and myself. So, if you're here today feeling heavy, not just physically, but emotionally, I want to talk straight to that part of you. The one that's tired, the one that's really scared, the one that's wondering if it's even worth it to try again. Let me sit beside you for the next few minutes and remind you that you are not alone and you are not beyond hope. Before we get started though, if you need something to help you take the first or next step, I made a free guide just for you. It's a 5-step roadmap to start your weight loss journey. There's no gimmicks, no shame, just real doable steps that help you build a life and not a diet. So just comment freedom and I'll send you the link. It's free and it's yours because you don't have to figure this out alone. So now let's talk. First of all, let's just say this out loud. Weight loss is hard. And if it's been especially hard for you, there's probably a reason. Maybe you're navigating being a food addict or having a food addiction, like I was. Maybe you spent years turning to food for comfort, for safety, for joy, or just distraction. We've all done it. Maybe it feels like the only thing that hasn't left you or let you down. And now you're trying to let go of that one thing that felt like a friend. And it hurts. Trust me, you are not weak. You are not lazy. You're just human. And you're carrying years of habits, pain, and maybe even trauma. And trying to unravel all of that with willpower alone, it can be exhausting. So, if you're not there yet, it doesn't mean that you're failing. It means you're human. I remember sitting in my car one night after telling myself that I was not going to go through that drive-thru over and over and over again. Guess what? I ended up there anyway. Fast food bags in my passenger seat, my stomach was hurting, my face was red from crying so hard, and I just whispered to myself, I don't want to live like this anymore. But I don't know how to stop. That moment didn't come after a rock bottom collapse. It came after thousands of tiny moments where I felt like I was letting myself down. So every Last Supper, every new diet, every new Monday start, every quiet little promise that I broke to myself. And friends, I did not climb out of that space in a week. I started over many times. And I took one shaky step at a time. And sometimes I had to sit on the floor and bawl my eyes out before I could get back up. If you're thinking, I have tried everything, I always mess it up, I just don't have what it takes, I want you to stop right there, because every attempt that you've made has taught you something. Every so-called failure gave you data. You now know what doesn't work for you. That is valuable. You are not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience, and that is extremely powerful. So, what if you looked at this season, this moment right now, not as proof that you can't do it, but as the exact moment that your story starts to shift? You're not late and you're not broken. You're just in the middle. And let me tell you something. And this is something I wish I had believed sooner. You don't have to be perfect to make progress. You don't have to do it right every single day. You just have to keep showing up. Even if you ate something you didn't plan, even if you didn't exercise, even if you cried in the pantry and thought about giving up, the moment you choose not to quit, that is a win. The moment you say, okay, what's the next best choice that I can make? That is transformation. And real weight loss isn't one perfect decision. It's a million messy ones that add up. So let's talk about who you're becoming. You're not just trying to lose pounds. You're becoming someone who honors their body, someone who eats with intention and nutrition in mind, someone who breathes deeper, walks lighter, and feels proud to show up for themselves. That version of you is not some distant fantasy. They're already inside of you. Every time that you prep a meal or you take a walk instead of numbing out with food, every time you say, I deserve better, and you make a different choice, you're waking that person up. You're showing your body, your brain, your heart, hey, I am worth this. Maybe you're watching this today because you're close to quitting. Maybe the scale hasn't moved. Maybe someone made a comment that cut really deep. Maybe your clothes still feel tight and you're wondering, what's the point? But hear me on this. You don't plant a seed and dig it up every day to check if it's growing, right? You water it, you tend to it, and you trust the process. Your efforts are working even if you can't see them yet. Your body is healing, your mind is shifting, and your life is slowly, quietly changing. You just have to keep going. Today can be your reset. Not because it's Monday, not because you messed up yesterday, but because you decided you get to begin again. As many times as it takes. There is no finish line here, just one choice at a time. So make one right now. Not a huge one, not an overwhelming one, just something. Maybe it's drinking a glass of water, or writing down 3 things that you're grateful for, or choosing a nourishing meal tonight. Little actions, big shifts. You are not too far gone. You are not broken, my friend, and you definitely are not a failure, because it's taking you a long time. So what? You are a human doing the best you can in a world that has made it really, really hard to heal and to lose weight. And the fact that you're still here, still watching this, hoping for a change, that makes you brave, my friend. So let's do this together. If this encouraged you, drop a heart in the comment so I know that you're with me. And if you've got one tiny win from today, share it with me. Let's celebrate the small stuff because it matters. And if you liked this video, you might like this one right here. And hey, if no one has told you today, I am proud of you and you're going to make it. Until our next conversation, stay kind to yourself, eat like you love yourself, and keep going. You're doing better than you think. Bye for now.